I'm Mark from Treasure Hunting Scotland. Welcome along to this dig. We're back out bottle digging. So we're into some nice fresh ash seams this morning. Contending with tree roots, which is a big problem. Got Big Betsy with me the pickaxe this morning. And it's helping so far. But yeah, we're just going to dig through this, which looks like really good seams actually. I'm hoping to get something this morning and we'll just see what we get. Don't you just hate being right in the woods and somebody comes in? So we've just got our first find this morning. Look at this wee bit, and I've never seen it in this size. Beautiful little fresh cream. Coopers & Co, Glasgow, Liverpool and London. And that is mint. Except for the wee chip in the lip. But yeah, a beautiful little cream pot. Woohoo! Nice. That's a nice find to start you off, innit? I love it. Well, here you go. Here's a little Leah and parents, and that's Worcester sauce. So there you go, sauce. Worcestershire. I love it. Lovely little bottles, but not for me. Bet you can't guess what this is. Look at that. An old Victorian harmonica. Yeah, only thing it's missing is the metal reeds. Part of an old harmonica. Victorian entertainment at its finest. There we go, look at that. T&H Smith. It's got to be coffee, hasn't it? Reminiscences there of the original label. The essence of coffee with chicory, Edinburgh and London. Another lovely coffee bottle. There you go, just a blacking pot, but it is a live excavation of a blacking pot. Very nice, two-tone. It's a nice early Victorian one. I think this is a very faint lime green ink. I'm positive it's lime green rather than aqua, but I'm not going to be sure until I clean it up. But it does look like a lime green ink, and there was a lovely lot of green inks that came from here because it's quite an early tip. The way to decipher the earlier ones is they start to have these kind of lines and stuff like that on them, and that normally makes them a bit earlier. So this here is a cathedral style pickle jar. It's not one that I'm going to take with me, but it is a beautiful little cathedral style pickle jar. Contained pickles for eating. Well, I just found this, and look at that, it's an old desk inkwell. Still looks like it's got something inside of it as well. But it's a beautiful little desk inkwell. Would have sat inside a Victorian desk. Yeah, looks mint as well. Nice little find. Well, here's another nice one. Coopers & Co, Glasgow. A beautiful little bottle again. That's from the tea merchants in Glasgow. Also did cream pots as well. So here's another tip for your bottle digging, right? And I said this last week about the way your pipes go up the way. Well, here's another way to decipher if a tip's rich or not. See your pipes, a lot of them will be pictorial. You can just make out a man's head on that. There you go. Now if you get a lot of pictorial pipes, it means that they had money. If the pipes are all blank, then it means they were probably pretty poor and scrimping, scraping, kind of saving, you know, on their pennies. So it's not always like this, but generally if I get a lot of clay pipes that are, you know, like this, with the heads and the pictorial, I'll always get good finds that come with it. And this is also a sign of the times, the Victorian times, that one of the ones that I don't really like is the thought of kids having to work at the age of 5 and 6 year old. I mean, that kid that wore that shoe couldn't have been any more than 5 or 6 year old. Do you know, it's sad, isn't it? Back in the day, kids used to have to go to work with their parents just to earn a living. Well, there you go, look at that. I didn't expect that. Full clay pipe, Workman Glasgow. It's a nice Workman Glasgow, and that's a full clay pipe. It's just popped out. What an absolute belter. Woohoo! Not sure what this is. I think it's a buttercrock, but you can see it says TEX and then it says Glasgow on it. I'd 100% go for a buttercrock on that bad boy. Yet to get one hole. I've seen some lovely Liptons and stuff like that out the Falkirk way in some of the tips, but yeah, that is a beauty. Wish it was whole, eh? The problem with working hard tips is it's hard. It's not easy. Working a bottle dump is not easy, especially this one. 90% broken, but in amongst it, look, you're getting full cream pots. Just out the blue, green inks, inkwells, full pipes. And then you get stuff like this, and I could never get them whole. And there's by the bucket load, AG bar, Andrew bar, Glasgow, and that would have been a cod bottle. And again, net for the marble. Some tips are just hard, you're just meant to work them. You've got to work them to get the goodies. You really have. I like this tip, it's hard work, but you don't produce a lot of great goodies. Well, I'm getting nice stuff, I'm getting cream pots, ply means, can't complain. But there's better tips out there. Well, there you go, look at that. It's all coal shoveler or a wee shovel off of a coal fire. You just shovelled bits of coal ember, sugared it about, or either that or a poker. It does look shovely, doesn't it? Don't forget, if any of you guys are interested in pictorial clay pipes, there'll be some up in the Etsy shop and in the eBay shop. Well, look at that, reminiscences of an old Victorian cloth doll's head. There you go, bit of an old Victorian doll's head. Well, this bottle says Glasgow, a pocket freezing cold cod liver oil, 34 Virginia Street, Glasgow. Nice, isn't that a lovely pocket freeze bottle? And there is some sort of medicine still in it. I don't know if it's cod liver oil. Could well be congealed 150-year-old cod liver oil. More than likely. Look at that AD Strathblane Mulgai Allender Springs cod bottle. Again, done for the marble. That'd have been a nice find as well. Well, it says this is property of John Dove, Glasgow. That would have been a cod bottle. And that is a good sign. Cutting in a new hole, isn't it? There's got to be a whole one in here. Like I said earlier, any good bottle dump will throw out loads of clay pipes, some pictorial, some full, and that's the sign of a good tip. Generally when you're getting them, as I said, you're normally getting goodies. Green ink, cream pot, desk ink, well, can't complain. Not a great hole, but yeah, some lovely bits, and I'm well chuffed with that. And on that note, guys, I'm going to call it a day for this video, do the roundup, and I'll see you guys there. Welcome to the roundup, guys. I'm going to show you these bottles a bit better. I'm actually started collecting coffee bottles. I quite like the coffee bottles. There's a lot of early ones in this tip I haven't seen before, so I'm going to put a wee selection together. And yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who's bought a bottle from the eBay or Etsy shop. Thanks very much for that. Much appreciated, and all your bottles have been shipped. But yeah, if you are interested, there's a link in the comments down below, and in the comments and in the description of the video. So yeah, I'm fixing out my channel at the moment. You'll see a lot of big changes on it, a lot of new thumbnails, a lot of different videos, shorts and stuff like that going up. If you're supporting the channel, I'd much appreciate a little thumbs up or a like if you can do it. If you can't, it's okay, just watching is absolutely great. Watching a video right through to the end is absolutely great. So on that note, guys, I just want to say a thank you to everybody who does all this, who likes, subscribes, and who likes the videos. Much appreciated. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's doing it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Good luck, happy hunting, and enjoy the rest of the roundup.